Hi, I'm Maria Nieves, President and CEO of the Hudson County Chamber of Commerce and the Hudson County Chamber Foundation, the host organization for #HudsonGives, which is taking place this year on May 13. We're speaking today with the Associate Executive Director of Partners in Prevention, Yaisa Coronado. I hope I got that. Yes? Okay. So tell us about Partners in Prevention. The organization is located in Secaucus, correct?
Yes, we're located in Secaucus, but we have our origins in Jersey City. We've actually been a nonprofit in Hudson County for over 30 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think I can start with our mission for Partners in Prevention, which is to improve wellness, to prevent substance use disorders and related health challenges in Hudson County and New Jersey. We have our vision to become health and wellness leaders by creating like a safe and thriving environment for individuals, for families, for the community.
And so you serve both the county, but also the entire state.
Yes, we do that through some of our programs. We are distinctly comprised of 3 departments. One of them is specifically for education, which provides prevention education programs. And we run the gamut from preschool all the way to seniors. We also provide a lot of programs to the schools, and those are mostly public health programs. We also run a coalition. It's called the Hudson County Coalition for a Drug-Free Community. And there we work with like civic-minded leaders to sort of consider ways that we can create change in the community. And these are like the movers and shakers of the community that we help kind of advise and move our targets.
And I'm sure this past year has been a particularly critical year for your services, just given the environment that we're in with the pandemic and the subsequent lockdowns.
Yeah, thank you for mentioning that. It was definitely a heady year for all of us. But for us, we really had to be nimble and kind of consider how do we re-envision a lot of those programs, because a lot of it is all community outreach and kind of directly trying to reach those people where they're at. So we recreated a lot of our programs into virtual programs, did a lot of online services, specifically with education programs. We also, as one of our other departments, we have the Lindsey Meyer Teen Institute, and that is that program that runs throughout the state. So not only for Hudson County residents, but we also run this teen leadership camp. Can you imagine having camp during like COVID?
Right.
We couldn't do it, so we reinvented it and created this virtual program.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Definitely, but you know what? From all of these challenges came a lot of opportunities. We've re-envisioned a lot of our programs that I think will probably allow for more accessibility in the future.
The silver lining of all of this, which leads me to #HudsonGives, because this is an opportunity to share with the community what you're doing. What are you looking forward to in participating in this year's Giving Day campaign?
So I think it's just continuing to raise our efforts when it comes to fundraising. We're fairly new to, sort of fundraising per se for our organization. Most of our funding has been through grants and fee-for-service contracts.
Right.
So we haven't really dedicated too much time to actually like the fund development arena. It's just been sort of a couple of years. And I think HudsonGives came at that like perfect time for us.
Excellent.
Because we learned from other Hudson County nonprofits. We learned from experts that HudsonGives kind of provides to us, and it really kind of helped elevate what we were doing, and we were able to pull resources that we didn't know we had.
Right.
So
excellent. So I'm glad we both have good timing. Then.
Yes, who knew? Yeah.
What do you think makes Hudson County so special?
Oh my goodness. So I love it here. I think it's such a like resilient, persevering, compassionate, unique place. It's so culturally rich, socioeconomically, racially, ethnically, and we have like the Statue of Liberty sort of as our emblem, Give us your tired, you're poor, your huddled masses yearning to be free. It's like such an extraordinary place, and
Right.
I'm lucky to call it home.
I love the words you use. So resilient,
Yeah,
persevering, culturally rich.
yeah.
Those are great. I mean, those are just, I particularly like persevering. So there's always a striving.
Yeah, we're this kind of community that takes a hit and keeps on going. I think
Like is that the bunny that used to do the battery hockey? I won't mention any brand names. Okay, so is there anything in particular that, I mean, I think the donor development piece is critical to all organizations, especially those that have been relying on either federal or state grant or other type of grant programs. So this is a great opportunity. Is that your goal then for Hudson Gives to really start to develop that individual donor component?
Absolutely. And I think what Hudson Gives is really special, that last year you had all these sort of like incentive hours, and it creates almost this sort of like game show atmosphere for our donors and our donorship, to kind of let them know that, if you give during this time, there's this sort of little bit of competitiveness. So I think it keeps individuals who want to give, who are concerned about some of our issues and care about our organization, to really be engaged, be motivated, and I think it really inspires people to give a little bit more. So we're delighted. Like when we did our first year in 2019, to be honest, we probably just covered our fees.
Right.
But by 2019, we had grown exponentially, and we made over $3,000, which doesn't seem like a lot, but coming from nothing to that, I think it was an incredible accomplishment.
No, absolutely.
And we're hoping to do much better this year. For sure.
Yeah, I see it as a sort of year by year growth for a lot of organizations, and from my perspective, it's very exciting to see that the capacity is being built. But thank you for sharing that. The gamification is really helpful.
Absolutely.
We have fun with that, and we will be doing it again this year. So we'll be announcing those prizes shortly. So Yaisa, I want to thank you for coming today and sharing some of your thoughts on Hudson Gives and for the opportunity to learn about Partners in Prevention. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me.
And for all of you who want to participate in our gamification on May 13 for Hudson Gives, you can join us. We'll be on 24 hours on May 13 at www.hudsongives.org. Thanks.